So you're playing more Golf Plus on your Quest 3, and you want to know which one is better, a long golf club attachment, long, or a short golf club attachment. Long or short, which one's better for you? I don't know. I'm gonna give you the pros and cons of each one and let you figure it out for yourself. Let's get into it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is compare, I've lost it. Try to compare the two here. Got the long one here with the haptic feedback up, the short one here. Both available on AMVR.com, so check them out. I'm going to go through the new range here in Golf Plus is pretty cool. They've got this new setup, this new range with different distances that you can easily see your ball flying. But it also has a combine skills challenge for driver, wedges, putting, chipping, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go through each one with the long one and then with the short one and then see how they compare. And I'm going to reset each one to just like the global calibration like you would if you're playing with this club for the first time, and then see how it performs through the bag and then compare the two. All right? All right. Calibration complete. What that does is it gives you a power boost kind of through the bag. It thinks it knows where you want to be. So it'll even boost your wedges. I always unboost that, because that is where you lose the most control, is when you get a power boost in your wedges. At least if you played golf a lot, it just doesn't work. So always set your wedges to 0 and then go from there. So, all right. Let's do some combines. How do we get there? Oh, here we go. So here's the setting. So I couldn't find it at first. I'm like, where is it? It's over here. Practice, mastery, combine. So do the combine. You got all these cool ones. It's even got a leaderboard here for you. Who is this? Mr. Gaming Wolf? Oh, I gotta find you. I'm gonna do it on amateur, because I feel like that's where most people would play. I think that'll make it a little easier. So let's see how this affects everything. So I'm at the driving combine where basically, there's my little guy right there. You just want to put it in that circle out there. And you kind of look at the contours and see if you need to let it run up one way or the other. But honestly, they're all pretty straight here. So the point is, to get in that circle, you got 10 drives to score as many points as you can. I'm going to compare long stick to short stick. And I've changed my real swing. You cannot swing full like a regular golf club in this, so you got to kind of change your swing a bit. So I just go.
Both the long and the short performed very well with the driver, with a slight edge to the short one on consistency, but the long one had a better overall feel experience. I give it a draw. Chipping and touch shots was kind of interesting. The short club surprised me at first, but as the shots got harder, I realized the overall lightness of the short club made it really hard to control distances on like soft flop shots. So the weight of the long club made it feel much more natural and easy to hit those soft flop shots. So the long club wins this round. Putting was actually a total shocker to me. I fully expected the long club to dominate in the feel department, but the short club was actually much easier to lock in distance and accuracy. I use arm lock in real life, and the short club felt totally natural to me. So for that, short club wins this round. So both of these products are by AMVR. They make both of these. You can use the link down below. Use my code to get 15% off. But both of these products, quality. You're not going to go wrong buying either one, but which one is right for you? The pros of the long stick. Long stick obviously feels more realistic. When you're holding the club in VR and you're looking down and you can kind of waggle it and kind of feel the weight at the end there, it translates into what you're seeing in VR, so it feels more realistic. That's a big positive. When you're hitting short shots like pitches and chips and that kind of stuff, the long club definitely is superior to the short club. It just feels more natural because you can feel more the end of the club kind of doing the work for you like a regular golf wedge would. The downside, I feel, to the long stick, and I've said this a million times, is when you take a backswing, if you can get back there, that club is back here, behind you somewhere. There's no sensors on the back of your headset. It just kind of extrapolates that data, and then you start coming down hard. There's no way it's gonna catch up quick enough and read accurately enough for you to be able to swing like a normal golfer at a normal speed and hit the ball in VR accurately. So you've got to change your swing. You either got to slow it way down or shorten it so that the club doesn't get too far behind you, which for me kind of takes the realism out of the game, but it still makes it fun to play. You just got to kind of change the way you normally swing. But for me, I want it to be like, pick it up, swing, hit a golf shot. So I thought the short stick might be a better shot. The pros of the short stick, obviously, it's tiny. You can bring this with you anywhere if you're traveling and you just want to mess around on Golf Plus while you're away. This will definitely work. You can swing it anywhere. Your ceiling height needs to be as high as your arms will go, so that doesn't matter. That's a big pro. Another pro is you can't get it way back unless you're super flexible. But I felt like when I picked this up, I'm like, oh, this might read more accurately because it's not going to get way behind me. It's a shorter fulcrum, so the distance from the grip to the actual controller isn't further out, it's shorter, so this isn't moving as fast. It should read more accurately, right? I felt overall it kind of did, but the problem with this is it's so light. Like when you're in the game and you see it, you can see the thing shaking and it's so light, it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't mimic your regular golf swing because it's so light, it's like you're just swinging your arms. You know, there's no heft to it. So that's the big downside for it. It doesn't feel realistic when you're holding the club out and you're in VR. It doesn't have that same eye to feel like trickery that the long one has. Like you don't legit believe you're holding a real golf club when you're using the short one. However, and this is where I hope these go, why not combine them? Look, you just need a shorter controller fulcrum there, so it doesn't go as fast, doesn't get as far behind you as the long one does, so there's more of a chance for it to read accurately. But you got the benefit of the short, but just cut it off like right here, put some weight at the end. You can do the haptic thing at the end, and that way you got a shorter controller, more accurate because the controller is closer to the grip, and then you got the weight at the end, so when you're in there, you can feel it and it looks more realistic to you. It feels more convincing, and then you can just swing naturally. So I'm hoping AMVR is listening. I hope they will maybe come out with a product like that, where it's not quite as long as this, or so it won't misread, but it's just kind of in between. Give me the controller input up near the grip, and then give me a little extra weight at the end here to make it feel more realistic. So anyway, both products available, AMVR, both are great. I don't know which one's right for you, but you can't go wrong with the quality. The quality is there, so get you one. I never know how to end these, so I'm just gonna do it right now.